is Ross Marsh. I'm 28. I'm from South Haven. I came to the mission in late January for rehab. I came here because my family said it was time for me to get help. I started back when I was about 15, doing drugs with my father, experimenting with methamphetamines and alcohol. 15 years old, he just came up to me and asked me, hey, try this. So I started. And then I started getting incarcerated when I was about 20. I committed a lot of crimes. I was high on methamphetamine and bath salts, and I was on alcohol. I was in the gas station. I felt like people were trying to rob me or something. Got real paranoid, and I just pulled out a gun in the middle of the gas station. I didn't rob nobody, just got paranoid on drugs. Felt like people were attacking me, so I pulled out a pistol. I did 4 years in North Carolina State Penitentiary. Assault with a deadly weapon, possession of firearm by a felon. I went in one time and did like 2 years, and then got back out, and then went right back a month later for another 2 years. And then I paroled out to Michigan, and then I went right back to using meth again the first month. I would just make meth almost every night and just get high. I wouldn't stop, I wouldn't sleep, just up for days and days and days. I was smoking it, snorting it, and sometimes shooting it. That's the only way I know. I've never known to stop. Because every time I thought to do something better, I just ended up back in jail. So I just basically just wanted to give up. This is the only way I know, is to get high. And I violated my parole like 4 times for failing a drug test. I was actually getting high on the way there, knowing I had to take a drug test. I just couldn't stop. And I was on parole for 9 months, and I violated 4 times and went back to jail 4 times. In December, I caught another felony. I pulled a knife on somebody, so I was looking at another 8 years. And while I was incarcerated, my mom was like, if you go get help, we'll, bond you out of jail to go get help. Because I've never been in rehab. So I agreed. I said, well, I'll go to rehab. She suggested the Salvation Army program. So I went there, and I lasted 23 days and was asked to leave because I kind of flipped out and wasn't ready yet. I wasn't ready for sobriety. Then I came here to the Guiding Light program, and for some odd reason, something changed. And it did take about a month and a half, 2 months to realize that I needed help. I was in the program for 4 months, and then I saved up enough money for the apartment at Iron House. I paid $375 a month, and that includes everything. AC, heat. I've been there like about 3 months now, and I love it. I actually got a place I call home. I got a job at Huizinga Lawn Sprinkler Systems. So I went to interview and was just honest to them. I'm a 3-time felon. I went and got help. I've been sober 3 months. Yeah, they hired me. I love to work too. I actually have a job. I haven't had a job in years. I enjoy that. They're strong believers in my recovery. They're very supporting of it. I love it. The guys at Iron House are great. We actually build relationships going through the program. It keeps you liable. Go to meetings together and cook together. It's like having a clean friend, Iron House is just like having your own apartment. You gotta make choices what you're gonna do. And there's no babysitting. You gotta be a grown-up and be serious about your recovery. Actually do stuff on your own. If you want to go to a meeting, you got to go to a meeting. If you want food, you got to go buy food. But you still have the support of Guiding Light Mission, You always come here and feel welcome. Eat here, you do your laundry here too. I come back a lot. I'm here 2 or 3 times a week. I come here, hang out with the guys, let them know that there's Iron House. There's something to look forward to. You actually got a safe place to go to, call home. And I really love that. My life in sobriety, I just take it day by day, not think about the future and staying sober for today. I got hobbies, I go fishing, I go to church on Sundays. Like, my parents took me to church, but they never took me to God. And these people here took me to God. And I sat down with God, pretty much. And he basically changed me. My parents was divorced when I was incarcerated, and so I haven't seen my father in about 4 years because he's still doing drugs and drinking. Just can't stop. The relationship with my mom is great. I go home every other weekend, have a relationship with them now. Before, they didn't want me to even come over to their house. They wanted me to stay away. Stay away, he said. They actually called me just to come home, you know. They didn't want me there. And I'm like, why? Why do you want me home all the time? They're like, I finally got my son back. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can come home. Come pick me up. I would like to have a family one day. I've always wanted it, and I always thought about it. Maybe one day it will happen. But today I'm sober. Oh, I'll worry about that later on. Whole different set of problems.